OK， 可以。可以，我翻一下标题就行。就糊涂。好。
我说到这，我说咋有点暗？我说哪有点干的比较少，少了一步啥？好，我也是坐那儿，我发现少了点啥。OK， 没了。我找个跪帖的样子就可以了。OK， 我要开始了。帮我碰住吧，自己。
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. This is Tina from IOZX Ferroalloys. Welcome to today our living room. And today let us talking about a small alloy with a big impact. The story of the ferrosilicon and the steel world. My name is Tina, and I'm delighted to spend these hours with you talking about one of the most established yet often overlooked materials in the entire metallurgical world, ferrosilicon. Now we know the ferrosilicon might sound technology, but trust me, by the end of these hours, you will see how these small alloy qualities support global steelmaking, casting, and many other industries that shape our modern life. Today we will walk through what the ferrosilicon is, how it's made, what different grades meaning it is in industrial applications, and how China plays a leading role in this global market. And feel free to drop questions in the comments anytime. I will answer some as we go, and we will have a short Q&A at the end. Alright, let's dive in and start from the very basis, and let's talk about the ferrosilicon. Yes. And the first question, do you know what is the ferrosilicon? If you in are the steel making and the casting industry, maybe you will know what is the ferrosilicon. Yes. So what exactly is the ferrosilicon? Simply put, ferrosilicon is a ferrosilicon alloy contain the 15% to 90% silicon, with the most common industrial grade being ferrosilicon 75% and 70%, 72%, and this is the common ferrosilicon. Yes. And the ferrosilicon is a master alloy, which means it's not a finished product, but reach a foundry ingredient in the process of the making steel, casting iron, and the other materials. The main functions of the ferrosilicon are the threefold. The number one is the deoxygenase. It removes oxygen from the molten steel, preventing defect. The number two is the alloy agent. It adds the silicon to improve steel's strength, hardness, and the corrosion resistance. The number three is the reducing agent. It helps extract material from agent during smelting. And let us check the ferrosilicon samples. This is the 32 ferrosilicon. And this specification is the silicon is uh, 30 the silicon is 72, and the carbon is 0.2%, and the aluminum is 2% maximum. Yes. And this is a ferrosilicon, look like the sunshine, and it's a beautiful stock. Yes. Let's check. This is the ferrosilicon. ferrosilicon samples. If you want to buy the ferrosilicon samples, please talk me to us. And in short, is the silicon hero behind every chance of the clearly high quality steel. Let's talk in the simple analogy. Imagine you are the breaking bread. The flour is your base metal, but yet through smell, demonstrate how the final product turn out. Ferrosilicon is that in the steel making the world. Oh, hello Peter, nice to meet you. Hi Sunny. Hello Dale. How are you? Long time no see. How are you? And even a small difference in the silicon contact can impact steels in microstructure and the performer dramatically. In many ways, the ferrosilicon is invisible to most people, but without it, industrial like the construction, automotive, shipbuilding, and even aerospace world simply not exist in their currently former. And the next step, let us talking about the common grade and the specification. If you know the ferrosilicon, maybe you know the ferrosilicon have the 16, 16, 5, 70, 72, 75, and we have the low specification like the 45 ferrosilicon, yes, but the common in the market is the 70, 72, 75 ferrosilicon, yes. And now let's look at the grade of the specification. This is the wear technology, precision ready materials, and like the size, like the ferrosilicon size, the current size is 10 to 15 millimeters, 10 to 16 millimeters, and 10 to 17 millimeters. Yes, but if you want to buy the larger lamp, you can buy the nature block. Yes. And the ferrosilicon is categorized mainly by its silicon contact, and sometimes by the impurities like the aluminum, carbon, and the calcium. The most typical grade is the ferrosilicon, the 35%. Like the silicon is the 35 to 80%. The aluminum is 1.5% maximum or 2% maximum. The carbon is the 0.2% maximum. Yes, about the ferrosilicon 72, the silicon contact is 32 72 to 75%. Yes, and about the aluminum is the 1.5% maximum or the 2% maximum. Yes, about the carbon is the 0.2% maximum. And we also have the low specification, low silicon. The ferrosilicon is ferrosilicon 65%, like the silicon around the 65%, often used in certain casting era process. And we also have the ferrosilicon, the 45, a low silicon grade used when cost and controlled. Alloy are the pretty, yes. Physically about the ferrosilicon is the supply in lamp like the 10 to 50 millimeters, 10 to 60 millimeters, and 10 to 60 millimeters, and 10 to 100 millimeters are the granular powder. Depending on the financing type, electric arrow finances often using the corridor materials on financing type, like the electric arrow financing often using the corridor materials, while industrial financing perfect finer gradual for the faster melting and the uniform distribution. And a question we often receive from the student is does the higher silicon always mean better qualities? Yes. The answer is not necessary. It depends on what the customer want. Higher silicon gives stronger dexidation, but for some process, lower silicon grade are the more efficient and cost effective. So a good supplier doesn't just selling materials. We provide the right chemical for the right purpose. That's also why our company often produces customized ferrosilicon compositions, adjusting aluminum, calcium, and particle size to fit the steel plant process precisely. The number 4 is the production process. Now let's move on the how ferrosilicon is actually made. The production of ferrosilicon takes place in a submerged arrow furnaces, a massive electric furnaces that operate at the 1,800 to 2,000 temperature. Yes, the raw materials, including the silicon, provide the silicon source. Arrow source is the oven steel strip or the milling scale. The coke or the core act as the reducing agent, sometimes wood chips, to control furnace permeabilities. The reaction inside of the furnace can be simplified as the silicon oxide and the 2 carbon become the silicon and the 2 CO. Yes. The silicon produced react with the model arrow to form a ferrosilicon alloy. The process sounds simple, but in reality, it is a complex balance of the chemical energy and the timing. Operator must continuous materials, electric power, temperature, raw materials reaction, and gas flow to ensure consistent composition. After typing, the modern ferrosilicon is cooled, crushed, and screened into the variety size. Each batch is tested for its chemical composition before shipment. In modern Chinese factory like ours, we using systems and online composition analyzer, which ensure each batch meets customer space exactly. Another major focus today is the inter-effect settlement and the environmental control. With the new Descom collection system and the closed type finances, we can recycle financing gas for power generation and reduce courage emerged significantly. So we talk about the Chinese silicon. It is no longer just a low cost. It's a technology advance and environmentally responsibility. The next step, let us talk about the global market trend and the Chinese role. Like the ferrosilicon market, is truly global. Major producing countries, including the China, Russia, Norway, Brazil, and the Kazakhstan. But the China remains the largest, both in the production volume and the export capital. Why does China play such a key role? The number one is the rich raw materials, abundance quarries, and the coke resource. The mature technology is the candidates of the experience with the electric finances. The number three is the stable logistical will develop the port and the railway system. The number four is the customer flexible ability to produce according to the variety standards like the ISO 9001 certificate. Yes. And in recent years, Chinese manufacturing have the shifted focus from the quality to sustainability. Many Chinese plants now operate with the ISO 9001 and ISO 14001 certification, ensures the recovery system and the traceable quality documentation, which global buyer increasingly requires. On the market side, the demand for the ferrosilicon closely follow the global steel cycles. When in free trust to construction and the manufacturing growth, the ferrosilicon demand rises. Yes. Regional like the Indian, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East are the same rapid growth in the steel capital, which mean growing opportunity for the ferrosilicon export. Meanwhile, Europe and the South American focus on the stability, complaints, and the long-term partnership that's where service, reliability, and the technical support make all the difference. So the story of the ferrosilicon today isn't just about the materials. It's about the connecting finances, factory, and people across, connecting through shared progress. The next step, let us share one quickly story. And we have the stainless steel customers switched to Chinese ferrosilicon last year. And after service most, they report a 5% improvement in crew recovery and smoothly steel surface quality, are due to the stable ferrosilicon composition and the consistent graduality. That's the kind of the real world impact smell improve in materials can make. If you are joining us living, feel free tap in your questions. Maybe about the difference shaping logistic or even how the ferrosilicon pricing change related to energy cost. And we have seen some common questions from the silence about the ferrosilicon. Let's go through a few of them. And enter the Q&A step. Let us share with a video and our company video. We are the natural ferrochrome, the manufacturer, and this video is the new video about the factory, about the office. Yes, if you are interested in the Ferroalloys, please check out the video. And if you have any questions, please leave the message. We can according to the message and answer all the professional answer. Yes. Okay, let us view the video. Okay, our video is the end, and this is our the factory, and my background is our the nature fair crew, the finances. If you are interested in our the Ferroalloys, please contact us. And the next step, let us talking about the ferrosilicon Q and A. Yes. The number question is the part one is the production and the quality control. Yes, the question one is the how is the ferrosilicon produced in your factory? And this is the we have the many of the styling to question. Yes, to ask to our the question. About this question is a producer in a our financing using the credit coke and the steel scrap as the raw materials. The reaction occurs as around 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 the 1,800 to 2,000 temperature, forming the model for silicon alloy, which is later called crushed and screened. Hi Eden, nice to meet you. How are you today? Are you happy today? And the number two is what raw materials do you use for the ferrosilicon productions? The answer is the high purity whether the low-ash coke and the clean steel scrap. We carefully control impurity like the aluminum and the calcium to ensure consistent chemical composition. Yes. Next question is how do you control the chemical composition of the ferrosilicon? Each page is a simple and the analysis by a spectrometer before package. We also maintain the detailed record for the durability and the quality additives. The question four is what are the common grades of the ferrosilicon you produce? Like the ferrosilicon 75%, ferrosilicon 72%, ferrosilicon the 65%, and the ferrosilicon the 45%. Customized grade like the ferrosilicon, they are the low aluminum type are the also available upper request. Yes, the next question is what is the difference between the ferrosilicon the 72 and the ferrosilicon 75%? Ferrosilicon 75 contains slightly higher silicon, giving it a stronger dioxide powder. However, ferrosilicon 72% is often chosen for the cost effectiveness in the general steel making. The question six is do you offer customer the size? Yes, standard size is 10 to 15 millimeters and 10 to 100 millimeters, or the 3 to 10 millimeters for the graduates. But we can, according to the styling requirement, to crush it. And may I know how do you usually packing your ferrosilicon when exporting? Jumbo bags or the small bags? Which one package? like the jumbo bags or the small bags. Yes, our general, or the package is the jumbo bags, 1 ton 1 bags. Yes. And the question 7 is how do you ensure sample quality during continuous productions? And through strictly raw materials selections, automated financing control, and regular sampling. Our production line also using real-time data monitor to adjust the temperature and the feed reaction. The question is your ferrosilicon tested by third parties? The answer is yes. Based on the in-house lab, we work with the third-party organizations like SGS or BV for independent inspection if required by the customer. The party two, like the package and the shipment, is what kind of the package do you use for the ferrosilicon? Usually 1 ton jumbo bags, wound bags with the inner plastic liner, or the 25 kilograms small bags on wooden plate. We can also provide the customer package with a waterproof line. Yes. Is the package moisture-proof? Yes, each of the jumbo bag has an inner PE film layer to prevent moisture abstraction and oxidation during transport and the stranger. The question 11 is can you print out the logo or brand name on the package? Absolutely. We can provide OEM service with a customized package printing if requested before production. Anyone here working with the ferrosilicon 75%? What's your experience? Yes. And the question 12 is how do you prevent product contamination during loading? The answer is we use the cleaning lines containing and making sure our handling environment is free from oil, rust, or the dust. Our workers wear protective gloves and follow strictly loading procedures. And the next question is how do you package the ferrosilicon for long sea transport? Is the jumbo bags are the secretly tied and flexed with strap. If shipping in black, we add plastic liner and discanter to prevent moisture inside the container. Yes. And number 3 is the delivery and the logistic. The question is what is your typical delivery time after order confirmation? Usually within 10 to 18 days depends on order size and the stock available. For large order, we coordinate with the shipping schedule to ensure timely delivery. The next question is from which port do you usually shipping? is made from the Tianjin or the Qingdao or the other part or the China part, depend on the destination and the factory location. Yes. And the next question is, do you provide the export document and the certificates? Yes, we provide the certificate of the analysis, package list, invoice, bill of lading, and if you require to, we can provide the certificate of the original from AEF and the SGS inspection report. And how do you hand quality ensure if they occur after delivery? Yes, we take it very seriously. Customer can send us the test report or photos, and our technical then will analyze them, ensure immediately replacement or the compensation is arranged if confirmed. The party for strange handling and market is how should ferrosilicon be stored at the customer's seat? Is the store in their ventilated place away from the moisture, avoid direct contact with the ground, and cover it with waterproof taps if outdoors. Yes. And the next question is, does the ferrosilicon accident easily? Relatively stable, but in harmed environments, fine particles can accident over time. Prefer package and the jar structure are key to maintain quality. The next question and the last question is, what are the main markets you export to? Our ferrosilicon is a wide export to Europe, South America, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East and Africa, serving both the trader and the end user in steel and the casting industry. Yes, so in the end, we can introduce the high quality the ferrosilicon powder for the steel making. Do you know the ferrosilicon have the different type, like the nature block, like the lamp, like the powder, like the small size? Yes, we will according to your requirement to provide the different type. And the next step, let us introduce the ferrosilicon the powder for the steel making. In the steel making and the foundry industry, ferrosilicon powder has become a wealthy alloy material due to its high efficiency, stable composition, and border application range. Compared to traditional ferrosilicon lamps, its fine particle size and enhanced relative allows steel manufacturing to achieve higher destination efficiency and the production quality with a reduced energy cost. As a professional ferroalloy producer, our company provides the high-purity ferrosilicon powder trial order to the needs of global steel mills, casting plants, and the welding materials manufacturing. What is the ferrosilicon powder? The ferrosilicon powder is a fine alloy composed aero and the silicon. Type cycle containing the 65% to 75% silicon is produced by the crushing, milling, and the serving standard ferrosilicon alloy into fine party size. This powder former enhances surface relative and dissolution speed, making it the used in dexidation, alloying, and inoculant process in steelmaking and casting industry. And the key advance of the ferrosilicon powder, the number one is the excellent dexidation in steelmaking. The ferrosilicon powder is one of the most effective dexider used in the steel production. The fine particle reaction quickly with the oxidant in model steel, forming stable oxidant that bolt to the surface are easily removed. Compared with the lamp ferrosilicon, the powder former ensure faster and more uniform reaction, improves steel purity, and reducing inclusion defect. The number two is the alloy agent for strength and durability. The ferrosilicon not only remove oxidant but also acts as an alloy electrament. Silicon strength steel by improved hardness, elasticity, and the corrosion resistance. Using ferrosilicon powder alloy for precise composition control, ensuring consistent performance across each piece of the modern steel. The number three is the ideal materials for casting and welding industry. In the foundry sector, ferrosilicon powder is commonly used as an inoculant to promote great fit precipitation in cast error. This improves casting strength, wear resistance, and mechanical practice. Additional in service as a key ingredients in welding electric and the fusing core wire provide the stability and enhancing weld melting strength. The number four is the cost efficient and energy saving production. Due to its fine particle size, ferrosilicon powder melt faster, require less energy, and shorter smelting time. It reduces alloy waste and optimizes alloy recovery, making it a cost-effective solution for large-scale steel plants. The number five is the versatile application across the industries. Is the steelmaking, dexiner, alloy electrament, and the refrigeration agent. The foundry is the inoculant for casting error, improve graphite formation. The welding is the additive for the electrode coating and the coatware manufacturing. The number four is the refraction using in high temperature materials to enhance heat resistance. And why choose our company, the ferrosilicon powder, is as our company, we are the committed to winter high-performance ferroalloy solutions that are meeting global industrial standard, like the granted pretty. The number one is the strictly quickly control ensure consistent silicon contact and the low impurity. The number two is the customizable particle size is available in 0.1 millimeters and 0 to 3 millimeters, and the 1 to 10 millimeters are according to the customer requirement. And the reliable supplier champion is a large-scale production capital with a stable inventory and on-time global delivery. And the next is the competitive principle, pricing. The factory direct sale offering cost advantage for block buyers. Yes. With over the 15 years of experience in ferroalloy export, our company's service silent across the Asian, European, and the South Africa provide long-term alloy supplier solution that the enhance produce and the qualities. Yes. In the end, the venture market outlook for the ferrosilicon powder. The global steel and the casting mix markets are the shifting towards higher quality energy-efficient production as industrial demand clearly steel and the finer microstructure. Ferrosilicon powder continue to play a central role. Yes, the emerging trends such as automotive, lightweight, high strength steel, and the precision casting with the future increase in the need for the high purity ferrosilicon productions. By adapting ferrosilicon powder, a manufacturer can't only optimizing taxation effects, but also aligning with the modern environmental and the performance standard, paving the way for the more stable steelmaking finances. In the end, the ferrosilicon powder is more than just a refined alloy. It's a technological advancement in the steel refinement and casting. Its ability to enhance taxation alloy and the material's performance, making it the indispensable in the global manufacturing industry. Choosing a reliable supplier like our company ensures product quality, stable supply, and the technical support that help steelmaking achieve excellence in the every chance of the steel producer. Yes. So if you want to buy the ferrosilicon, please contact us. We can provide the best qualities, best quotation, best size, and the best service about the ferrosilicon. So the today's decisions, the ferrosilicon is a small alloy, but its role in the metallurgical is enormous. It's pretty diffuse steel improve pretty and a handle model industrial. Its production involves advanced technology and environmental invitation and the global market led by China country to evolve towards quality and sustainability. I hope today's discuss help you see ferrosilicon from a new perspective, not just as a commodity, but as an essential linking in the world industrial chain. Thanks for your joining. Thanks for your joining this living room. Don't forget to follow our page for the more discussion on the ferroalloy, steelmaking, and the global market innovation. So next time, remember every great steel beginning with a great alloy. So let us talking about the ferrosilicon next time. About the ferrosilicon. If you want to buy the ferrosilicon or if you are interested in the ferrosilicon, please contact us. And we can provide the different size, different type, different specification about the ferrosilicon. So in the end, let us view the factory video. In the end, yes, the last time. Yes, in the end, about the factory, about the ferrosilicon, about the ferroalloys. So if you are interested in the product, please leave the message and please contact us. And our website is www.zxferroalloys.com. And our email is info@zxferroalloys.com. And you can contact us by WhatsApp, by email, by website, and you can leave the Facebook or the other message. Yes. Wait for your message. And today are the living in the end. If looking forward are the next time living room. Welcome to our the living room next time, and let us talking about our the Ferroalloys.